Etsy search engine optimization in 2023 is going to be probably harder, but also easier if you understand it. And that's what I'm going to be covering here in this video. For 2023, what does it look like as far as Etsy goes to get our products in front of people, our buyers? How are we going to be able to get our products ranked? And that's what we're going to be discussing in this video. I'm actually going to give you 7 of my predictions of what I believe is going to be happening inside of Etsy with search engine optimization. You can have the best product out there, but if you don't understand how to get eyeballs, how to get it in front of people, it's going to be really, really hard to make it work on Etsy and get sales. And that's really what you're trying to do, right? As I go through these 7 predictions of mine, I'm also going to be sharing with you what it looks like to use these to your advantage. The other thing I'm going to do is at the end of the video is I'm going to give you my basic SEO strategy for 2023. So stick around for that. All right, so my very first prediction is that keywords in your title are still going to be a major factor in getting yourself ranked. With that being said, it's going to be really important to make sure that you're putting keywords in your title that are in fact being searched for. And a lot of times people will think that they're going after a keyword that a lot of people are searching for, but in fact, it's really not. So the one thing that you're going to want to focus on is figuring that part out. And the number one way of doing this is going to Etsy, letting the auto suggest help you. If you are searching for something in the camping niche, you are going to want to start that search off with something related to camping and seeing what pops up. That is going to be what you would want to use inside of your title. So it's really important that you do that research. If you want to use tools, that's fine as well. But I would always want to start with Etsy itself, because if Etsy is populating that in their auto suggest, there's a good chance that it's being searched for because they have the real accurate data. So using those titles in your keyword, still going to be a huge factor in getting yourself ranked. All right, my prediction number 2 is that images are going to be even more important than they have been in the past. Now, do images actually help us get ranked as far as what Etsy sees? No. What it does do is it increases our click-through rate. And that is also something that Etsy is going to be measuring, in my opinion, even more. Because this is a way for them to tell, okay, we've put this listing up, how many people actually clicked through? And having good images are going to allow you to get more clicks. So if we get the eyeballs because we have a good keyword in our title, now we have an image that people are going to be scrolling and they're going to either scroll by or they're going to click. So one thing that I think is going to make a huge difference for any seller out there is to have different mockups, not just using the same mockups that everyone else is using. So one way to differentiate yourself is to create your own mockups or have them created on a site like Fiverr or any other site that does graphical work. That is how you can separate yourself, and that way there you don't look like everyone else. All right, my third prediction is that sales are going to be a ranking factor inside of Etsy even more than it has been in the past. So here's what I mean. Yes, we can have a great title. Yes, we can have a good image, and we can have everything else that we're supposed to have with SEO. But if we don't have sales, Etsy doesn't care. So Etsy is going to be looking at the sales velocity. And if we can have that sales velocity be higher than our competition, then we are going to outrank them. So yes, we still are going to want to have all of our SEO ducks in a row. We want a good title, we want a good image, we want a good description, all of those things. But without sales, it's not going to matter. So what does this mean? It means that we need to promote some more. However we can get this out there to more people, that is what we want to do. And then we will reap the benefits because we will outrank our competition as long as all of our other SEO is in place as far as our title, our images, and all of that kind of stuff, which we'll go into that a little bit further later. All right, prediction number 4. being able to have a seasoned Etsy shop is going to be even more important now than ever. And once again, because we are going to have more competition. So what do I mean by a seasoned Etsy shop? Well, it means history. You need history, which also means that it's going to take some time. So I've always said this, in any business that I've ever been building, it's always a marathon and not a sprint. You have to understand that every sale that comes through your store, you're getting a little bit more history. You're also seasoning that account because now Etsy has more data to go off of because of your sales history. Also, any interactions that happen within your account will also add to that history. So again, as we get more competitors out there on this platform, it's going to be really, really important that we are taking care of our shop and really seasoning it and getting that good history in place. And it also gives us a good, healthy account to where Etsy looks at it and says, oh, these guys have been in business for a little while and they're doing really well. So we should probably take that in consideration when we are ranking them for their products or even future products. So having a good seasoned and healthy shop is going to be really, really critical moving forward. So how do you do it? Well, you stay consistent and you build out your shop and you give it time. All right. Prediction number 5 for the Etsy SEO in 2023. And that is running Etsy ads, I believe, are going to be once again more important moving forward. And here's why. There's 2 different things I feel are going to be happening. Number 1, the first thing is we're getting sales. If you're running ads and you have good SEO in place, well, what are we doing? We talked about this earlier. We're spiking sales. We're getting sales velocity coming into our shop, which also is seasoning our account. You see how that kind of all plays together? I also have a hunch, and I can't prove this, but I do feel as if we are spending money on advertising within Etsy, they also look at that as, well, wait, these guys are serious. They're trying to promote their shop. They're spending money on our platform. They're a seasoned seller. Let's give them a little bit more of a boost. Now, again, I can't prove that. It's a hunch of mine, but it makes sense. If I have a shop that is selling and they're advertising and they have a good, healthy shop, why wouldn't I want to give them more visibility? So I believe that if you're running Etsy ads, it also could increase your organic search. So moving forward in 2023, I would say you should probably invest a little bit in Etsy ads, even just $5 a day, to let Etsy know that you are a seasoned seller and that you're willing to invest in your business. And you'll probably get some sales, which will also help you rank those products. All right, prediction number 6. Well, I never really thought that this was that important, and I still don't think it's important, but it's the Etsy tags. Everyone talks about tags. I got to have the perfect tags. I really believe if we were to go into the Etsy algorithm and see what is the importance of these tags, it's not going to be that much. What's going to be more important is going to be that title that we talked about and sales velocity. Those are the 2 bigger ones, and the images, because the images are going to get me more clicks. So if you're spending hours on Etsy tags, I would stop that. Yes, I would fill them in. Why not? They give us the opportunity to put in those tags, but I wouldn't spend hours upon hours of doing research to figure out what are the best tags, because some of these tags might not even get any searches. They might just be fillers that you're putting into your listing. So should you fill it out? Yes. Should you spend hours on it? No. So Etsy tags, I don't think they're going to be that important. All right. And my final prediction, number 7, is that Etsy reviews are going to be more important than they were in 2022. And the reason why is because, once again, more competition, okay? So people are going to be looking at reviews. They're going to be making their choices with those reviews. But I also feel that Etsy is going to be looking at reviews, and they're going to be looking at what type of reviews your shop is getting, your products are getting, and I do believe that that will help in future rankings. The other thing that Etsy reviews will do is they will increase your conversions. So what do I mean by that? Well, if someone is thinking about getting your product versus someone else's product, or maybe not even, they're just like, I want to get this product, but I don't know that it's going to be that good. But then they start looking at reviews and it makes them say, okay, other people got this product and other people were satisfied with it, I'm going to buy it. So it takes them from being on the fence to actually becoming a buyer. And that then turns into a sale. And what does that sale do? It helps with our sales velocity. What does that do? It helps us within the Etsy ranking system. So Etsy reviews, there's a lot of benefits to it, but I think they're going to be even more important moving forward because of the increased competition that we're going to be seeing in 2023. So there you go. There are my 7 predictions and actually 7 things that you can focus on for 2023. Now, I did say that I was going to give you my basic stripped down SEO strategy for 2023. And here it is. I'm going to create an optimized listing with good titles and good images. The next thing is I'm going to focus on sales. I'm going to drive sales. I'm going to promote that listing however I can. That could be externally, internally, and it can be through Etsy ads. I'm going to focus on getting good reviews on those products. So this way here, I have higher conversions for the next person, but I also let Etsy know that I'm doing a good job. And the last thing is making sure that we give amazing customer support. Because number one, we want our customers to be happy, but also it will lead to reviews, but it'll also lead to getting a star seller badge or star seller status. And that also will allow our account to become more seasoned and also become a really good shop that Etsy wants to promote. And then just rinse and repeat. We're going to do that again and again and again. So listen, if you found this valuable, do me a favor and smash the like button. If you have any questions for me, drop them in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And then also, if you did enjoy this video, I'm going to put another video right here that goes through a little bit deeper on the SEO strategy that we're using and we're going to continue to use in 2023. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this for you, and I'll see you in the next video.